inside of this video and you wanted to know exactly how to be able to get approval for any type of car that you want on the lot, you have reached the right video. My goal inside this video is to show you completely exactly how to be able to get any approval you want when it comes to the dealership. We're going to be going over the data points and everything you need when it comes to your profile to get any type of approval. I want you to make sure you use these methods that I showed you inside of this video, and we better get ready to go on and get straight to it. All right, so the case is many of people like to walk inside the dealership and just like to go ask for the car. Like, oh, let me go ahead and sign off on it. Let me go ahead and get the new car that I actually want. Many people end up going out to the dealership and thinking they can just get approval for any type of car they actually want. They end up going out to cars that they don't even qualify for. And they end up getting the shorter end of the stick, walking out with the Subaru instead of the Mercedes. Simply because they didn't know exactly what they needed on their report before they actually stepped into the dealership. What do I need for the dealership to actually give me these high tier approvals? If I want to be able to go out and get a Tesla, which is going to cost me over 100K when it comes to those Teslas, is my score actually good enough, or my report, is that good enough to be able to actually get the 100K Tesla that I actually want? Is the question we need to ask ourselves. Many of people think that our credit score actually matters. Your credit score doesn't matter at all. I'm here to tell you that. What matters most is the report of your credit. What does the report actually look like? The history added on to the accounts. Are the accounts high enough to be able to get you qualified for the car that you're actually applying for? So I'm going to be giving you the first step on exactly what you need to be able to get approved for any car loan. Now, if you're somebody inside of this video that have now just started working on their credit, you have nothing tied to it, nothing negative, nothing positive. You want to have something that we consider as comparable car credit. Now, what this is saying is, if you're asking for a car for over $100,000, you have to have some limits reporting that at least add up to the 100K. So when you look at your credit profile, do you have only a $2,000 card reporting? Do you have only a $3,500 loan reporting on your personal credit? If so, then 9 times out of 10, the luck of you actually getting that 100K car and walking away with it is slim. We have to be able to have accounts that add up to this 100K car. So how do we exactly do that? Like, if we never got a car before and we don't have comparable car credit, what is the fastest way for us to actually get history and add accounts for us to be able to actually walk off the lot with that new Tesla? All right, so how do we add on history to our report ASAP? That way we can automatically go get the car and get approved for any type of car loan. Well, there's gonna be 2 types of ways that you can add history on when it comes to actually getting you a vehicle and pulling off the lot. The first one is actually adding age trade lines. So trade lines that have a high limit in history on to them. You want to make sure those limits are at least 3 years, and the limits are, once again, in comparison to the car that you're trying to be able to get, at least half the amount. So if I'm trying to get a 100K car, then I need to at least make sure my report has at least $40,000 worth of lines reporting. Now, if you don't want to do the hard work on that, we add the trade lines inside the link in the description. You click on there and we'll have a variety of trade lines for you to be able to choose from, and they get added on within 15 to 30 days. The next way of adding on history is going to be actually getting a comparable car credit added on to our history. So a car that is already paid off, we get an age trade line reporting to our report as if we paid off the car. Once that hits our profile, this is when not only we can see it on our credit report, but the dealership can also. Now, how does it look with them saying, hey, listen, you've already paid off a car. The history you've had is 6 years and you paid off this car. They're gonna be way more ready to be able to give you the keys to leave out if they see that you already have a history reporting onto your personal credit report when it comes to a car. Shows them you're reliable. It shows them you can make payments on time. And the next thing you know, you're gonna be walking out that dealership with the keys inside of your hand. Now, these are going to be the two ways that you actually are able to add on history. The simple thing is, on getting approved for any single loan that you want when it comes to a car, is knowing that you have to have at least half of that amount reporting to your personal credit scores. If not, usually in the case, you're not going to over exceed $40,000 and you're going to end up leaving out with something that you really don't want to leave off the dealership with. I hope I made this video very good for everybody that watched. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That way you'll be able to see your boy face every single day. It's your boy, Kiee Gibson, aka